friends. Today we're reading a book called My Shadow, so I thought naturally I should bring along my shadow to read with us. You see her? Hi. She has glasses too. Oh. So, you are going to try and find your shadow today too. And shadows are pretty cool. There's science behind shadows. Do you remember making shadow puppets at school? What did we need? We needed the flashlight, right? We needed a bright light. And outside, what acts as the flashlight? Yes, the sun. So we have the sun, and then we have an object, which outside, when you see your shadow, it's your body, right? So when there's light that's being kind of blocked by an object, that's when you make a shadow. And if you remember, sometimes Mrs. Yax had to move your finger or your animal puppet away from the flashlight and sometimes get it closer to make it the right size. And that's why our shadows look different at different times of day. The sun's in a different spot, so your shadow might look really big, or you might not see it at all. And I'm curious to find out when that is, when you test that out. What time of day does your shadow disappear? All right, this is a fun book, so we're gonna go read it quickly. And then you can do your shadow experiments today. If it's sunny, you need the sun. My shadow. This shadow came along with me too. It's the plant that is propping up my phone to record this. So I'll try and stay out of that shadow's way. I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. He is very, very like me, from the heels up to the head. And I see him jump before me when I jump into my bed. The funniest thing about him is the way he likes to grow. Not at all like a proper child, which is always very slow. For he sometimes shoots up taller, like an India rubber ball. Well, that's what we did in class. And he sometimes gets so little that there's none of him at all. What time of day is that? You'll find out. He hasn't got a notion of how children ought to play, and can only make a fool of me in every sort of way. Wow, that's pretty cool. All of their little bodies together made what? Kind of a shadow. Looks like an elephant. He stays so close beside me. He's a coward, you can see. I'd think shame to stick to Nursey as that shadow sticks to me. I think they're saying I wouldn't stick to my mom or my teacher like that shadow sticks to me. Get out there and have some fun, shadow. One morning very early, before the sun was up, I rose and found the shining dew on every buttercup. But my lazy little shadow, like an errant sleepyhead, had stayed at home behind me and was fast asleep in bed. The end. Remember our first book again, where it said, when spring is here to stay, you will know it. You will hear it, you will see it, you will smell it. I think you've heard a lot of sounds of spring during our read aloud today. I hear a lawnmower. I heard lots of birds. I hope you could hear my voice. All right, friends, have a good day.